is, folks. I'm back. On the heels of a very, very, very weak edition of Monday Night Raw. You hear the WWE Champions theme music there. He's lucky he got out of England last night without a broken neck, the way Regal carried that match and botched that first Exploder suplex. But let's get to the top of the show. We started out Raw with HBK talking about Batista being mad at him for Ric Flair, blah blah blah. Y2J comes out. They start going back and forth. Y2J wants, he wants to get under Michael's skin. As you remember, those two had a feud a couple years ago, and it ended with sweet chin music on Jericho. So it was a good segment. The number one contender for the tag team championships, Carlito and Santino Marella against London and Kendrick, affectionately known as Lundrick. Good match. Carlito pretty much carried it with both London and Kendrick. Santino's fat. He looks sloppy. Carlito ended up hitting, I think it was the backcracker. Yeah, I think they I think it was. But the promo at the end of the match, Marella can't even carry a promo. It was terrible. On the women's championship match, I'm gonna have to dedicate an entire video just to this because there's so many things wrong. I guess I like Mickie James, but I mean, the way Beth Phoenix gets booed really pisses me off because they try to peg her out as like the next Chyna, and she can actually wrestle, so she's not Chyna. Every match Chyna was in was a squash. I love Chyna. I think she's gorgeous, always have, but it was a squash. So JTG and Trevor Murdoch was alright. Little storyline they're building, the inner feud between Murdoch and Cade. I'm not too sure. They don't need to break that tag team up because they're already hurting for tag teams as it is. The Orton and Regal match was actually good. I always liked William Regal. He could wrestle. He's a great heel. But he botched that Exploder suplex, and Orton came out of nowhere at the RKO to end it. You could tell he was hurting because I don't think it was supposed to end like that. But the Intercontinental match with Jericho and Umaga was the match of the night. Those two always put on an excellent match, and the spot of the night was when Umaga caught Jericho springing off the ropes and pressed him and threw him out of the ring. That looked nasty. Duggan and Burchell, I'm not going to waste my time. Burchell won. It was kind of a squash. Triple H and Layfield, they brawled back and forth out of the ring, in and out, and then Orton came down and interrupted, of course. Triple H won by DQ. Bradshaw laid out Orton. Overall, I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Match of the night was Umaga Jericho. Promo of the night was HBK and Jericho at the top of the show. I'm really pissed. Beth, you're still beautiful. We love you. Congratulations to Mickie James, I guess, but I don't know who she's going to feud with now. Ashley, Maria, I mean, what else can they do with it? Bring Addie, Neidhart, and Victoria, and why not Michelle McCool, as much as I dislike her, back over to Raw, and actually have a good feud for the women's title, because right now, after Lockdown, TNA is burying the WWE women's division. There's not even a competition, so I'm out. Peace, bitches.